What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Merit Outdoor. So this is like our third or fourth video that we've done back on the firearms. What I'm doing is, if you guys remember back in the channel years ago, we had a big collection of firearms. And like I said in a previous video, me and the wife bought a house. It took most of those firearms selling to purchase our house. But you know what? It's all good, because now over time, what I'm doing is I'm purchasing every gun again, firearm, handgun, everything that I liked. So I actually picked up a Mosin Nagant today, which I'm actually going to clean it up, make a video of it later. But today we got in, delivered to our FFL, a Canik 9mm. Now, the Canik people call them Canik or Canik, all kind of weird things. I used to work with a guy that was from Turkey. And this is where these pistols are. They're a service pistol for the Turkish military, to what I was told. And he said they're actually called Canik, or Canik. That's how they pronounce it in their country. So look what we have. We have got the Canik Mete 9mm. It's the SF model. I noticed that the grip's a little bit shorter. So what I used to have was a TPS 9. And no longer have that one. Said it was a part of the selling process when we bought the house. Just had to come up with a big chunk of cash. You guys know how that is. So now that we're all settled in years later, we're going to slowly build back up our stock. So this right here is a 9, I believe, by 19. 9 by 19 9mm. And we just got some ball ammunition in it right now. And we're going to shoot here at some papers, what kind of group we can get. Now, if you guys are familiar with the Caniks, which I am going to 100% unload, make sure it is safe. All right, we're gonna let the magazine hit the ground. I want you guys to check out the trigger on this thing, and then the trigger reset. So these pistols, handguns, whatever you want to call them, they're most noted for their trigger and their trigger reset. Let's turn around. Now we are in a safe direction, and this is unloaded. Okay, these things are incredible. And the price point on these things, these are a sub $500 handgun. Now, you can't beat that, okay? For the price, for what you're getting, check this out. Okay, reset. Well, I don't have a round in it, so it's not going off. But just look. This thing is so damn smooth, and it's crisp, like absolute butter. It's a striker fire design. This thing's great. But what we're gonna do is go down here and shoot this thing. And I got this from Sportsman's Guide. Great website. I'm not sponsored by them or any way, but they do have ways of financing, which is great. In this economic time, personally, I don't dump all of my money onto an asset at one time. If I can stretch the payment out, I do so, because you never know what can happen, especially with everything that's going on in the world right now. That's just my opinion. If you can break that sucker up in 4 payments, I'm going to break it up. If it costs me $10 extra, who cares? At least I know I still have my capital in case something happens. That's just me. Let's go fire at this thing. Let's see how it does. Let's throw the mirror plugs in and get these eye glasses on. I've been lucky. YouTube has continued to monetize the last few firearms videos we've made. But I believe it's because we're practicing a safety culture with glasses, ear pro, safe firearm handling. We have got an adequate backstock. We're in a very safe location. And I'm just going to be aiming right here. I think we're about 20 foot away, which is close enough to do some work in a self-defense. Or let's say if a wild animal's charging you, or if you're just having fun. So, there we go. I'm just gonna. All right. It shoots awesome. Super, super smooth. Super smooth. Now, I'm out of practice when it comes to a handgun. So I really got to get my ergonomics correct again. body and feet placement right again. And that's going to take time and practice. So that's what we're working on. Don't know if you guys can tell, but we are tearing up center mass on this target. We'll go ahead and put the battery home, magazine home. Everything's empty. We're safe. Let's go look at that group. Like I said, Raymond dead center. Now I know I did pull a couple shots. One thing that I've learned from shooting archery, which is where I came from when we took a break from the firearms. Thought I had some more rounds, but obviously I don't. My pocket, we're not going to waste any anymore. I had to make sure I was recording. What I've come to find is like pulling through the trigger, staying on target. You know, I used to have a bad habit of just like, blah, 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 you know, nailing the trigger and not doing things the right way. And what I've come to find from just shooting archery is actually pulling through the shot, holding it on target through the shot, which is something. And I need to work on more of my hand grip and figure out where I want my placement. This thing is safe, by the way. We've checked it several times. You know, trigger, incredible. I can't complain, especially for a sub $500 gun. Let's go look at that group right quick. So aiming right here. Now we did have a couple up this way. And I did fire the Mosin Nagant out here at this target too. So I know that one was Mosin Nagant, and I think that one. But, you know, that's a good center mass group for a handgun. I'm not going to complain. And this is for a sub $500 handgun, you know? So we're going to leave the range. We're done for the day. We're not wasting ammo anymore. If you guys want to see more videos, make sure to like and subscribe. We'll do it again. Oh yeah, here's a sneak peek of the Mosin Nagant. Beautiful. All right, we'll see y'all on the next one. Drop a comment what you want to see. See you guys.